Welcome back to my channel. So this is yet another video that I'm coming up with, which talks about the importance of communication in sales. If you've not done so, I would want you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel right away and hit that bell button so that you get notified of any new videos that I come up with on my channel. If you really like the content or the videos that I bring to you through my channel, you may want to hit the like button, comment on any of those videos, or share these videos within your network. So let's start without further ado. So today we are going to be talking about what is the most important thing to sell and how to communicate. So in terms of communication, why is sales and communication important? Why is communication important within the sales function? And today we're going to talk about what is the most important thing to sell. Any guesses? Do you want to really think about it? Give yourself 10 seconds and think about it. What is the most important thing to sell? Yourself. Yes. As a salesperson, as a sales representative, or as an organizational representative who is representing an organization, and within that organization, a set of products and services, the most important thing to sell is yourself. And we are going to be finding out more on why this is the most important thing to sell. First of all, how do you go ahead and sell yourself, right? What you sell to your target audiences is your personality and overall persona. And there are a lot of things involved in this. How you dress yourself, what time do you commit, and are you meeting those time commitments? Are you before time always? Do you promise? Do you always under promise and over deliver, or you're always over promising but under delivering? All this means a lot. Remember, any particular customer or consumer, from a customer standpoint per se, the customer does not buy the product or service. First of all, the customer buys the confidence or the trust, which is represented by a particular sales representative representing a particular product or service. So you need to have the optimum personality and your persona in order to ensure that you're able to build that trust. How do you sell yourself? Of course, through your verbal and spoken communication skills, how professional you are, how articulate you are, how eloquent you are. How do you go ahead and speak to a particular target audience or a prospect? And how do you develop and strike a chord, strike a rapport, and strike a relationship with that particular prospect per se? Your written communication skills also help you sell yourself. What you write, how you write, what does the prospect infer from that? How professional you are, how good you are in terms of your vocabulary, how crisp you are. These are very important things from a written communication standpoint. And then your overall body language, how positive you are when you're communicating with a prospect or a target audience. What is your body language? Is it positive? Is it upright? Is it is it professional? Is it attractive enough so the person wants to communicate with you or talk to you? Or you are dull, you're boring, your shoulders are just leaning down, you're not confident in what you're trying to say, and so on and so forth. So that also is very important. How you sell yourself? Of course, through your education as well. The more educated you are, the more well trained you are, that also communicates a lot about you, and people want to relate to you. People want to be a part of what you're trying to do. People want to really go ahead and build that relationship with you in order to ensure that they are a part of your network per se. So that also means a lot. Your awareness of situations. When we talk about awareness of situations from a communication standpoint, For instance, this is just an example. If you know that you're meeting a particular prospect or a target audience, and you see there is a lot of work on the table of that particular representative at that point in time, the best idea or the better idea would be checking in with that particular person, that is that person free enough to talk about what you're here to talk about, or is it another time that you would want to set up, rather than just going ahead and communicating everything to that particular person with very little attention from that person. So this is just an example. So you need to be aware of the situations. You need to be aware of what to talk, how much to talk, and is it relevant or not, right? So these are certain things that you must be aware of. Your problem solving skills also communicate a lot about you. So if there is a situation which has taken place within your organization or at your organization, and at that point in time, there is a certain initiative that you need to take, specifically from a sales standpoint, are you confident enough? Are you able to solve that problem? Are you able to arrive at a situational solution which will enable that situation to get sorted, at least for that particular moment? So all these skills also communicate a lot about you from a sales standpoint. Your critical thinking skills, how critically do you look at situations, how you analyze situations, what is the best solution that you are able to arrive given a particular situation which may lead to a crisis or which may lead to an unfavorable situation, either for your organization or for your customer prospect, or maybe both. So that is where your analysis skills or analytical skills and critical thinking also communicate a lot about you, specifically from a sales standpoint. Your social behavioral skills, how do you conduct yourself with your peers, with your superiors, with your subordinates, with the stakeholders of the organization, with the customers or the consumers or the gatekeepers or the influencers, or generally, how do you come across as a social person? Your social behavioral skills also communicate a lot about you. Either people want to relate to you, or people just want to work with you because they have to work with you. Choice is yours. So that also enables you to make sales. Your overall presence or absence, that's very important. Now, there are certain people who are missed. So for example, that when you specifically in social situations, there are certain people who, if are not present, they're always, there is a felt need for them to be present in that particular social situation, right? So whether you want to sell yourself, or whether you want to be known as a person whose presence is really felt, or whose absence is favored. So again, it talks about a lot about you, and how you go ahead and sell yourself in terms of your overall personality, and whether you're able to strike that chord or not. So this was a little bit about what is the most important thing to sell. At the end of the day, it's not about the product or the service that you're trying to sell to your target audience. You're trying to sell more often a relationship to your target audiences or your prospects. So it's important for you to understand all of these aspects. You may want to take a relook at all of the points that are discussed in this video. If you like my video, you can go ahead and hit the like button. You can comment on my video, you can share it within your network. And if you've not done so, you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, so that whenever I come up with new videos on my channel, you get notified first up. Till next time, take care, and I'll be back soon with another video on the sales and communication series. Thank you.